is Mark Sipo-Uson, and I will discuss is all about Rule 113, arrest. What is arrest? Arrest is the taking into custody of a person who is suspected of committing a crime with the intention of charging them with that crime is bringing them before the court. Here section of arrest. First is section 1, definition of arrest. Arrest is a taking a person into custody in order that he may be bound to answer of the commission of an offense. Example, si Mark ay inaresto ng pulis matapos ma-identify bilang suspect sa snatching o kinuha siya ng officer at dinala sa mobile patrol. Ibig sabihin nun, nasa custody na siya ng batas. Next is section 2, arrest how made. An arrest is made by an actual train of a person to be arrested or by his submission to the custody of the person making the arrest. Ibig sabihin nun, habang inuuli si Brian, tinawakan siya ng pulis sa braso, samantalang si Carlo ay kusang sumuko, kaya walang persong ginamit pa rin itong valid sa arrest. Next is section 3, duty of arresting officer. It shall be the duty of the officer executing the warrant to arrest the accused and to deliver him to the nearest police station or jail without unnecessary delay. Example is, papalapit ng pulis kay Jenny, binasa muna ang warrant at ipinakita ang pangalan niya at ipinaliwalag ang dahilan ng pag-aresto. Siniguro rin na hindi siya masaktan during the arrest. Next is section 4, executing of warrant. The head of the office to whom the warrant of arrest was delivered for execution shall cause the warrant to be executed within 10 days from its receipt. Within 10 days after the expiration of the period, the officer to whom it was assigned for execution shall make a report to a judge who issued the warrant. In case this period to execute the warrant, he shall state the reason thereof. Ibig sabihin nito, hating gabi, example nito is, hating gabi nang puntahan ng pulis si Leo sa bahay niya kahit late at sinilbi pa rin ang warrant dahil anytime pwede basta legal ang pagpasok at pag-serve ng warrant. Next is section 5, arrest without warrant. Arrest without warrant when lawful, a peace officer or private persons may without a warrant arrest a person. Ibig sabihin nito, example, nahuling aktong nagnanakaw si AJ sa tindahan, kaya right way, hinuli ng pulis kahit walang warrant. And another case, may witness na nagsabi, kagagawa lang ni Tom ng assault, kaya pwedeng hulihin agad. Next is section 6, time of making arrest. Time of making arrest, an arrest may be made on any day and any time of the day or night. Ibig sabihin nito is, example, nagpapatrolya ang pulis ng 3 AM nang makita ang robbery suspect, kahit 10 oras ng gabi, legal ang arrest kasi pwede anytime na mag-arrest ng isang suspect. Next section is section 7, name of the accused. The complaint or information must state the name and surname of the accused or any application or nickname by which he has been or is now. Ibig sabihin nito is, sa complaint or information, kailangan ilagay ang tunay na pangalan ng accused. Kung hindi alam kung ano ang tunay na pangalan, pwedeng gamitin ang palayaw o alias o description. Halimbawa, John Doe alias Bugoy. Kung later o kung later or on malaman na ang tunay ang pangalan, dapat i-update ang complaint or information. For example is true name. No. May robbery case, kilala ang suspect bilang Mark de la Cruz. So, ang information, accused name is Mark de la Cruz. Next section is section 8. Designation of the officer. The complaint or information shall state the citation of the offense given by the statute, ever the acts or omission constituting the offense and specified disqualifying and aggravating circumstances. Ibig sabihin ng section 8 is kailangan malinaw kung ano ang offense na kinakaharap ng accused. Dapat naka-state ang tamang pangalan ng crime ayon sa batas, or theft, homicide, estafa, example, dapat ding ilagay ang fact. Anong mismo ang ginawa, kailan, at paano, at saan. Kung may qualifying or aggravating circumstances, halimbawa, gumamit ng deadly weapon, ginawa sa gabi, etc., dapat ding banggitin yun. Next section is cause of the accusation. The acts or omission, complaint of constituting the offense and the qualifying and aggravating circumstances must be stated in ordinary and concise language and not necessary in the language used in statute, but in terms of sufficient to enable persons of common understanding to know what offense is being charged, as well as qualifying and aggravating circumstances, and for the court pronounce judgment. Ibig sabihin nito, dapat malinaw at diretso ang statement kung ano ang ginawa ng akusado. Hindi kailangan ng sobrang daming detalye, basta sapat para maintindihan ng ordinaryong tao kung ano ang kasalanan at para alam ng court kung ano ang dapat hatulan. Next is section 10, place of commission of the offense. The complaint or information is sufficient if it can be understood from this allegation that the offense was committed or some of the essential ingredients occurred at some place with the jurisdiction of the court, unless particularly place where it was committed constitute an essential element of the offense or necessary of identification. Dito naman, ibig sabihin nito ay kailangan ilagay sa complaint or information kung saan nangyari ang krimen, pero hindi kailangan sobrang eksakto, basta malinaw na nasa loob ng jurisdiction ng korte. Commission of the offense. It is not necessary to be stated in the complaint or information the precise date of the offense was committed, except when it is a material ingredients of the offense. Dito naman ibig sabihin nito ay hindi kailangan eksakto ang petsa. Pwede maging approximately kung hindi naman essential ang date ng krimen. Next section is section 12, name of the offended party. The complaint or information must state the name and surname of the persons against whom or against who property the offense was committed. Ibig sabihin nito ay dapat nakalagay ang pangalan ng biktima. Kung hindi alam ang name, kailangan i-describe ng sapat para malaman ng court kung sino ang tinutukoy. Example, kung hindi kilala ang biktima, unknown o woman approximately 25 to 30 years old, vendor at the market, enough na ito hanggang makilala siya at ma-update sa record. Next is section 13, duplicity of the offense. A complaint or information must charge but one offense except when the law prescribe a single punishment or various offense. Ibig sabihin nito is isang complaint or information, offense lang ang pwedeng pagsamahin ang dalawang magkaibang krimen sa isang impormasyon. Example, 1. Committed theft and physical injury. Dapat hiwalay. Case 1, theft. Case 2 is physical injury. Next section is section 14, amendment of substitution. Amendment or substitution, a complaint or information may be amended in form of substances without leave of court at any time before the accused enter his plea. After the plea and during the trial, a former amendment may only be made with the leave of court and when it can be done without causing prejudice to right of the accused. Ibig sabihin nito is pwedeng baguhin o palitan ang information bago mag-plea ng accused. Kapag pagkatapos ng plea, pwede pa rin pero dapat walang prejudice sa right ng akusado. Kung mali ang kasong naisampa, pwede i-dismiss at mag-file ng tamang kaso. Example, una, sinampahan si Juan ng slight physical injury. Pero matapos ang medical exam, lumabas na serious physical injury pala ang pwedeng i-amend ang information bago ang arraignment. Section 15, place where action is to be instituted. Subject to existing law, the criminal action shall be instituted and tried in the court of the municipality of territory where the offense was committed or where any essential ingredients is occurred. Sinasabi dito, ang criminal case ay dapat i-file sa court kung saan nangyari ang krimen, kung sa train, ship, airplane nangyari, may special rules kung saan pwedeng isampa ang kaso. Example, nagkaroon ng tip habang nasa bus ng biyaheng Baguio to Manila. Pwedeng i-file ang kaso sa kahit saan sa ruta na dinaanan ng bus. Example, Pangasinan, Tarlac, or Metro Manila. Next is section 16, intervention of the offended party in the criminal action. Intervention of the offended party in the criminal action where the civil action for recovery of civil liability is instituted in the criminal action pursuant to Rule 1111. The offended party may be intervened by the counsel at the prosecution of the office. Sinasabi nito, yung section 16 is, ibig sabihin nito ay kapag may criminal case na kasampa, pwedeng makisali o mag-intervene ang offender party. Yung biktima sa kaso through their lawyer, lalo na kung may civil liability. Samples. Halimbawa, binugbog si Ana ng kapitbahay niya. Nag-file siya ng criminal case ang prosecutor dahil may hospital expenses si Ana. Gusto niyang humingi ng bayad o civil damages, so nag-intervene siya sa criminal case through her lawyer para magsingil yung gastos at damage na ginawa ng biktima.